state your full name for the record.
Nakamura Fuku.
Tell me what you think about the project.
It's unethical, but gives good funds. As a social experiment, the experience would depend on the other people involved. If they are interesting, I will do well. If they are not, I will not hesitate to mess it up. I will also make it very clear that I am only doing this for money. Poverty draws pawns into the lion's den. That's how things usually work.
Oh, how amusing that is. Anyways, do you have any ideas for what tests to do?
I like horror, so... A haunted house of some kind would be preferable. I struggle to be visibly scared, though. Nevertheless, it'll give me good character design ideas.
Of course. Noted. That is all. I look forward to seeing your results.
I look forward to leaving.
Hello, Subject 2.
Hi,
What is your name?
Nakamura Fuku.
What nicknames do you go by?
Naka, Fufu, sometimes Cuckoo from my parents. They really love to push my buttons.
How do you feel?
Fine. I'm just quite bored. There's nothing to be bothered about yet.
How old are you?
23.
What is your gender?
I'm non-binary.
What are your pronouns?
She, they.
What is your sexuality?
Abrosexual.
What do you like?
I'm a big fan of money, the entire genre of horror, and being an artist. Oil paintings and making masks are my specialties. Gore drawings are my way of learning anatomy better. I also enjoy my sister's company. She's amusing. And control is also a funny thing.
How so?
Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's not. I like when I'm in control of things.
I see.
That isn't the case right now, though.
What do you dislike?
The police, politicians, murder, bright lights. Not wearing my mask is also very uncomfortable. I have sensitive eyes.
What is your occupation?
Like I mentioned before, I am a horror artist. I dabble into other mediums a lot because I easily get bored of things. Sculpting is starting to become another favorite of mine. You should try it.
Noted. For another time. What is your backstory?
I was lucky enough to be raised by both parents. I had a mom and a dad. Also got a sister. Her name was Hana. We lived in a very poor small town. Because of the struggle with money, they decided to make a very rancid, violating choice. They decided to sell me and Hana to random fucked up people around town. To cope with it, I indulged in odd habits. I became fascinated with the blood on my clothes, and then found someone's horror art online. It immediately piqued my interest. I had urges to enact violence to actual people, but I had a gut feeling it was wrong. It wasn't until my parents told me Hana was disposable that I started to shift my views. They told me they made her so that I could play with her. Like a pincushion, they said. As a kid, all I knew was their words. It was my truth. So I ignored my previous constraints and toyed with her. I experimented with different weapons lying around the house. Hana was terrified of me. At the time, I couldn't stop thinking about how much I loved her fear. I felt disgusted with myself. Eventually, she started fighting back and we'd spar. Sometimes she'd even put sedatives in my drinks. She'd beg me to stop and try to explain that our parents were wrong, that they just hated her for being bad, and that they took offense for how she didn't want to be sold off like an object. I didn't listen to her because they told me that they would stop selling me if I got rid of her. How foolishly naive. No matter how painful it was, I listened to them because I thought I had no choice. To me, killing them was too hard, since they were bigger and stronger. No guns were accessible either. If there was a chance I could be spared, then I would take it. The only person I could truly rely on was myself. So I hurt her again and again, and she hurt me back. One day, I almost killed her, and I landed in prison for a few years. They made me take surveys to see the reasonings for my crimes, and were noticeably alarmed. For months, I'd be taught in a normal school and learn how others' lives played out. It was a very difficult experience. Hana visited me to say she forgave me. It was confusing, but I apologized back out of courtesy and accountability. Apparently, our parents wanted to push me to murder her so that I'd go to prison for life, and we'd both be out of the picture. They had gotten enough profit off of us. Diabolical, really. I'm happy to say they did land in prison in the end.
How disturbing. I suppose that is the outcome of such an environment.
Don't worry, I'm totally pacifist when it comes to people now. Blood doesn't splatter as nicely in real life as it does on paper or digitally.
Noted. Who is your best friend?
It was Sorrel. Now I no longer have one.
Do you have siblings?
Yes, Hana.
Do you have a love interest?
Not anymore.
Who was your love interest?
Sorrel. We hooked up and had something going for a few months. She ended up cutting contact with me over personal issues.
Did it upset you?
Sort of. I knew it was coming. I could never get rid of their fears no matter what I said.
Do you have kids?
No, and never will.
What or who do you hate?
I despise touch without explicit permission. It's disgusting and feels filthy. Not to say the person is unhygienic. It just has that effect on me. I also hate my parents, for obvious reasons. I don't feel the need to explain any further.
Have you ever interacted with alternate variants before?
Not sure. I don't pay attention to those that don't interest me. I could have come across some and ignored it.
Understandable. That is all for now. You can prepare for the activity.
Okay. I suppose this wasn't too much of a waste of time.